Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona veteran Gerard Pique is tipped to start against Cadiz in La Liga this coming weekend. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about this other report claiming that Barcelona have sold 32 out of 36 players signed by this disgraced former president Josep Maria Bartomeu. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and please watch it right up to the very end. It has not been a great year for Gerard Pique. The Barcelona veteran has been a subject of various controversies off the pitch, including his alleged involvement in the Spanish Supercopa negotiations with Saudi Arabia. The defender also split with his longtime partner Shakira, while struggling with injuries throughout the entirety of the last stage of last season. Pique had initially picked up a knock in the first round Europa League fixture against Eintracht Frankfurt. A tear in the abductor muscle saw him miss almost the remainder of last season, but with only appearance since coming against Mallorca. Barcelona team doctors have taken great caution when it comes to the recovery of Pique, knowing his age may not help him in his path to full fitness. However, after months and months of recovery, it appears Pique is slowly nearing 100% fitness. According to Javi Miguel, the veteran might even be fit to start in the upcoming match against Cadiz. Pique has been on the bench in the first 4 matches of the new season in La Liga. He was not preferred ahead of the likes of Andres Christensen, Eric Garcia and Jules Koundé for both sporting and fitness reasons. But the 35-year-old looks set to be handed a rare starting opportunity when Barcelona take on Cadiz this weekend. Yesterday in the game against Victoria Pleasant, of course Xavi did put Pique in the second half from the bench, his first appearance this season, in 5 matches. So from a tactical perspective, Pique could ideally start ahead of Eric Garcia, against Cadiz in that central defense. His experience and ability to play the ball out from the back should complement the more physically robust figure of Ronald Araujo. However, after a run of 2 back-to-back clean sheets in La Liga, there is no margin for error for Pique, and any poor performance from the veteran could see him potentially lose his status in the first team. He may even fall behind in the pecking order, especially with the new signing starting the season on a positive note. It has been a difficult season for Gerard Pique, no doubt about that, and I think Xavi's decision is right. We need to, start resting some of these veterans. Their era is soon getting over, so we need to move on. It's not all about Pique all season, all the time. I'm also happy for the fact that Xavi have been resting Alba lately and preferring Alejandro Balde in that left back role. So Pique yesterday, we saw him play his very first game, and of course I saw this coming because Xavi had already said they are going to be a lot of rotations for the game against Victoria Pleasant, so it was no surprise to see Pique play at least some minutes. He didn't start, but at least he came in the second half to play. In La Liga so far, he hasn't played any game. He has been on the bench throughout, watching the games, and even though there have been some concerns about his fitness being one of the reasons why Xavi have not played him frequently, but more to that is for sporting reasons than fitness reasons, right? Xavi knows the competition for places now is very tough, and we can't remember at the beginning of the season we got reports of Xavi having a conversation with Pique that he won't be a starter anymore and he should just understand the fact that things have changed. And I think Pique is mature enough to know that he is getting old, and of course we have young blood. Araujo and Koundé are there, and you don't expect Pique to be a starting 11 again. But yesterday it was imperative for Xavi to at least play Pique for the very first time this season. He did enter the second half, and I think he played a decent game. No complaints about his performance yesterday. And so this Spanish journalist Javi Miguel is saying that Pique might likely start against Cadiz. Of course, we play Cadiz in La Liga, match day 5 on Saturday, before the Bayern game on Tuesday in the Champions League. And I think Barcelona will do some rotations. Xavi will fancy rotations again for the game against Cadiz, knowing fully well that we need to put our best team against Bayern in Germany next Tuesday. And it won't be surprising to see Gerard Pique starting against Cadiz, So let's see how things are going to look like, how Xavi will rotate the team. Yesterday, I really loved the fact that Xavi rotated the team against Victoria Pleasant, and they played well. They had a decent game, and Pique will be there against Cadiz, hopefully. So let's see how it's going to look. But one thing is for sure, Xavi will be doing everything with, the game against Bayern Munich next Tuesday in mind, putting the best team so that we can go there and compete to beat them. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona have been one of the busiest clubs in Europe in the recently concluded summer transfer window, with the club bringing in no less than 8 top quality players. The list includes the likes of Jules Koundé, Robert Lewandowski and Rafinha, among many others. Many have praised club president Joan Laporta for playing a key role in facilitating these deals. The quality of his transfers have also led many to draw an uneven parallel line with the signings from the previous regime led by Josep Maria Bartomeu. The disgraced former Barcelona president was highly criticized for his mismanagement, especially when it comes to the transfer market. The majority of his signings, including Philippe Coutinho, Antoine Griezmann and Arturo Vidal, did not bear any fruit. The large investment made by Bartomeu eventually saw the club drive deep into financial turmoil, which is haunting the Catalans to this very day. To put things into perspective, Bartomeu had signed a total of 36 players during his time at Camp Nou. Among them, only 4 of them still play for FC Barcelona, which is indicative of the poor level of judgment made by the former regime. However, the 4 players in question have done mostly well for themselves, as the list includes stars like Frenkie de Jong, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Pedri, and Ousmane Dembélé. Dembélé and ter Stegen have both, had their ups and downs during their spell at the Camp Nou, but they are both performing well under Xavi this season and are considered vital components of the team. The situation is a bit different for de Jong, who currently has a dysfunctional relationship with the board and has so far struggled to make himself an established starter in the new season. But as far as Pedri is concerned, the youngster makes a strong case for being one of the best signings of the Bartomeu era. The Spaniard has become the darling of European football, showcasing exemplary form, skill and technique, which has seen him ascend into one of the pillars of this Barca team. By and large, however, the Bartomeu era signings have proven to be a letdown, which has cost the club dearly in recent years. But it appears things are starting to look positive under the leadership of Joan Laporta, whose signings have started the season well and could make Barca a force to be reckoned with in the near future. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.